Hey guys, so today we're trying out this USB splitter that I got on Amazon for the Model 3. Basically what I want to do is I want to be able to start recording dashcam content and at the same time be able to charge my phone. So what I got here is a cable. It splits the USB into two. Now there are some limitations. The amperage will go down on the charging. And this one of them has this little red thing. That's the one that we actually are going to connect to charge, and the other one is for data. So we're going to connect the USB stick to the data one, and then this will be for charging. And it did say it didn't support iOS. It only supported that the iOS would not work. So I'll test it both with an iOS and I'll test it with an Android device and see if that is the case. And then here I have a memory stick. So I got this had this 32 gig laying around. And this is what I'm going to put in there. Now I had to go with 32 gig because for it to work, you need to format the memory stick to FAT32, and FAT32 is only supported up to 32 gigs. So if you went higher than that, like I have a 64 gig and a 128 gig, those you're not able to format as FAT32. So you're not able to use those. So I had to go down to a 32 gig as my maximum size. You can go down lower. You can go to 16 gig or 8 or 4 if you want, but I'll do the 32 gig. So I already formatted this. I had it formatted, and then the folder name on the root, you got to put a folder name, which is TeslaCam, and I capitalized the T and the C. I don't know if that's required, but I saw some directions that had it capitalized, so I just did that. So there's a folder in here. It's called TeslaCam. So now we're going to try it and see if it works. All right, so let's go to the car. It's raining a little bit, but should be okay. Let's go this way. And we'll jump in the car here. All right. All right, so here we are. And let's see. All right, so then down here, let's take this out. I also got this recently. Oh, turn on the volume. So I also got this little tray, which is really cute. Seems to work pretty well in there. That was like an Amazon too. I think it's like $10 or something. Okay, so in here, what we'll do is we'll disconnect one side first. And what we'll do is, let's test it first with, let's see, iOS here. So in here, we're gonna plug it in here. Let's see if I can put the camera down somehow. Does that work there? I'm getting a little bit of there we go. Alright, so there we go. And what I'll do is I'll plug it into the one that is connected to my iOS device first here. So plug into the wall down here. And then what we said is that the one that has nothing is going to be for data. So I'll plug that into here. Like that. And then the other one that has this little thing here is going to be for charging. So I'll plug that into this here. Alright, so that should be ready to go there. So let's close this here. And now let's check it out. So up here, let's see, if I look at up here, you'll see that now there's a little icon there on the right, which tells you that it's recording dashcam content. That automatically showed up once I plugged it in. Alright, and now we'll test an iOS device and see if it charges. So here I have an iPhone 7. Let's plug it in and let's see if it charges. And it seems like it does not charge that device. Alright, so I think they're right in saying that it doesn't work with iOS, but I have a Pixel on the other side, so let's plug it into that one instead and see what happens there. So if I go here like this, okay, grab my Pixel. Alright, it says charging slowly. So it does seem like it charges the Pixel device. So they are correct in that it doesn't work with iOS for some reason. But since we have an iOS and we have a Android device, it seems like we're okay with the Android device. So I'll just have it onto that one. Obviously it's going to charge more slowly, but that's fine. And let's see. Actually, I'm going to test and see how quickly this charges. I have this little device here that should give me the amperage. So I should be able to see how many amps it's actually pulling out here. So I go like this and turn it this way. There's 0 amps there. And let me plug in there. So 5 volts, that's what it's reading. And let's see what the amperage says. So 0.46, so half an amp with the adapter. And then now if I, let's see, remove the adapter from the equation here and plug in directly to the wall. There we go. So I plug in directly. When I look at the voltage there, I'm getting 1.45, 1.5. So yeah, it's a third of the voltage then. Let's see, 5 volts, third of the amps basically. So it is going to slow you down. So the question is whether that's okay for you, or if you use it to really charge your device, then that could be an issue. For me, I'm usually topped off already at home, and I'm just getting a little bit of a charge. So I don't think it'll be a huge deal, but it could be for you. All right. So let's plug this back in the way I had it. So here, let's see. So this is the Android device. No, this is the iOS device. Let's plug this back in there, and then we'll plug this one to here. And then we'll plug this one here. There. There we go. So then that works. And that's charging there. And we go like this. There's the iOS device. Alright, and then if we look up here, let's see, that has the icon. You can press the icon. That's if you want to force the download. Then I can press that there and it'll download that content and go back to recording. But it automatically is already recording onto the memory stick. All right, hope that's helpful to someone out there. And thanks a lot. Bye-bye.